Hello, this is Malak and welcome to one of my little mini tutorials. They seem to be going down reasonably well, so I might as well carry them on. What I'm going to do is do something that I'm not going to use in my Let's Play, because I think it's a little bit of a... it doesn't make sense, a little bit of a cheat almost, but I've no problem showing you guys how to do it, because at the end of the day it's just me being funny, really, to be honest. What I'm actually going to do is a cobblestone generator. It really just is a quick way of getting lots and lots of cobblestone, which otherwise you'd have to be, mining and moving around, and you'd have to actually go down into a mine and you lose your pickaxes, and it's just a pain in the arse basically. So this is just a quicker way of getting lots and lots of cobblestone. Now there's loads of different ways you can do them, absolutely loads of different ways. This is just one that I seem to have settled on as being, reasonably quick. There's loads of other ways. There's probably loads of better ways of doing it. I'm not saying this is the definitive way. So this is your general shape. Now there's really two parts to this. Right, this middle bit here is where the cobblestone is going to get produced, and down here is where they're going to fall, because in order to make this completely safe, so that water doesn't get flooded out and all the lava escapes and all that, in order for that to happen, you need a little pit really in the middle, and this is what I do. I then in a little spot here, I'm just going to dig a little pit, and then I'm going to have to dig away all the sand. If it's with soil, it's a lot easier. Okay. Right then. And now what I'm going to do is just dig away all this, because as you can see that's quite a straightforward shape. Just makes it a little bit more rigid when you put cobble in there. And we're going to have plenty of cobble soon, so it's not really a waste. Right then, that's that. Now this is the next bit. I prefer myself to use a bit of glass, just so I can see what's going on. So I'm just going to temporarily put a bit of cobble there. Okay. Now the way this works is you put the lava behind the glass, which then flows out and down the pit. And you put some water sources in these side bits. Your best bet's to put the water in first, and then they meet in the middle. Now the only place that the lava or the water can actually escape is in these middle two blocks here that are empty above this pit. And because that's the only place they can escape, it's also the only place they meet, and they instantly straight in there turn into cobble. So first step, put the water in like that. Obviously that doesn't escape, comes down the pit. And then the next step is to put the lava here. Now what I do is I put it at the top. Now the reason why I put it up here is so that it doesn't get extinguished so easily, and I put one source block in each. Right, straight away, let me get my pickaxe out, straight away we see that they've met in the middle and they've turned into cobble, water's gone. So now I just dig that away, dig that away, dig that away, dig that away. And that's why I have two, because then while one's sort of about to sizzle and turn into cobblestone, the other one you can be hacking away at. If you just make one join in the middle, which is perfectly reasonable, and it takes up a lot less space, you're just waiting around a bit longer. This is just a bit faster. Now as you can see, some of the cobblestone that's coming out of this is going straight into my inventory. Some of it's bouncing in the lava, I'll admit that, but there's not much you can do about avoiding that. Some of it's going into the water, either down or to the sides, and if it does go into the water, it then gets washed down into the pit. And that's the stuff that I want to make sure I get, which is why I have the pit there. I like the pit. You don't have to have a pit, but I personally like it. If you don't have one, then, you know, you're going to have slightly more, only slightly more cobblestone going in the magma, but you're also going to end up with possible water flowing out, which is just annoying. It's not dangerous, it's just annoying. The magma will never get out because it flows too slowly, but the water would just annoy the crap out of me. So that's why I have the pit. So it makes it a larger device, makes it a bit more complicated, but it does in the long run, I think, make it a slightly better system if you've got the space for it. So I'm going to go down here and see what I've got. Absolutely loads. There we go. Now it's difficult to know exactly how much I've got because obviously my inventory is full of cobblestone anyway, but I would say on top of what it took to build it, I've got 21 on top of that. So that's quite a lot, you know, that's quite a bit. And that works, you know. There are more compact designs, there are perhaps more reliable designs perhaps, but that's the one I kind of like. And also the other thing is its own light source as well, so it's always nice. You can obviously cobble over the top of these, so you could cobble there, cobble there. I leave it open because sometimes you do get some cobblestone in the water. But yeah, if you really want a completely closed system, then you could have it like that, and you could replace the glass with cobble as well, so it's completely sealed. That's basic system. So I hope some of you have found that useful, and until next time. Hello there, this is Melek, and welcome to another little mini tutorial. It's a very quick one this time. I'm just going to go through fishing, do a bit of experimentation myself, to be honest, because it's one of those things that's a bit, you figure it out, but you kind of accidentally figure it out. It's a bit weird. First thing you need is wood sticks, second thing is a load of string. And you make a pole like that, and you hang some string off it. Dead simple, dead simple. And there we go, there's my fishing rod. Now, you can hit things with it, if you really want, with the left mouse button, boom. But they won't thank you for it. Or right mouse button flings out the actual fishing line into the water. Now the idea is you just leave it and wait for it to splash about, that little float over out in the water. The moment a fish bites onto that, it will, a few bubbles, bit of splashing, it'll bob up and down a lot more, like that. And then what you do is you right click and try and get it. It doesn't unfortunately work that time. So yeah, you give it a bit of time, see what you can get. There we go. Now, always be aware that the fish, when you yank on that rod, well, hey, yanking on your rod, when you yank on your rod, then the fish just flies out like a crazy flying fish thing. So you need to either jump or be lucky or go back and get it. It's as simple as that, really. Right click to fling it out, and right click to bring it back in again. But only when it splashes. Now it can take a long time. I mean, I've got a bite within a few seconds. I mean, I've been quite lucky so far. But you can be sat here for 40 seconds, I think. You know, 50 seconds. I don't think it goes over a minute. I mean, this one seems to be taking a while. Stupid cow. I'm not sure whether there's a chance you'd... I mean, obviously, from the first time, it didn't look like I got anything at all. I could have sworn I clicked fast enough, because you've got to be quite quick on the trigger, as it were. Come on. See, now it's not even bobbing up and down even slightly. Oh, there we go. Yay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if you can... Oh, that's not good. I'm going to see if you can get fish in shallow water, because I've heard rumours on the grapevine that you can't get fish in shallow water, or you can't get fish in your own sort of manufactured pools. And I'm going to try that as well, just to see if that works, because I'm actually quite curious. So it's sort of part tutorial, part little research. Well, either it's taking a long time or I'm not going to get anything. So, how you lot doing? Oh, actually, then again, one thing I could go on about is I'm a bit of an experiment, really. See how it goes. Might shut it down, might keep it going, whatever. I'm actually starting a Facebook page purely for the whole Let's Plays, the commentaries, etc., all of this sort of stuff. Not specifically about Minecraft, just anything really that goes on my channel. Oh, here we go. So you can get a fish from shallow water. The page I'm actually going to put in the description of this video. It's actually on my channel page as well, so feel free to go there and find the page and join. I'm not going to post anything on there that is I'm not going to post anything on there that you're going to miss out on. You know, there's going to be more on there because, you know, people are going to be chatting, etc. But there's no requirement to join. You know, you're not going to miss out on anything. I'm still going to be posting. Things are still going to go to Twitter. Things are still going to go on my channel page. I'm still going to do shouts out on the comments area of my channel. So nothing's changing. It's just going to be another little avenue that you can, you know, stay in touch with things. I'm going to be posting the vids on there, etc. So yeah, it's just going to be pretty cool. I've actually already got one person like it. I've only just made it. I've not advertised it really anywhere, and already one person's liked it, so that's pretty good. Right, let's try this nice infinite pool thing, see if we can get fish out of them. Right then, I'm just digging a bit of a pit. I'm going to make it shallow because it looks to me like shallow works. And then I'm just going to put the old diagonal... A lot of water in there. Boom. Fantastic. So I just sort of put a diagonal in there and it just fills the whole pool really quickly, which is nice. Right, I'm going to put some torches around just so I can see what's going on. Right then. Let's see if I can even get the thing to work. Well, it's bobbing. I'm not sure whether I'm actually going to get anything. But we'll see, we'll see. It would be a bit bizarre if I did, because then the buckets obviously had fish in them. But let's not quibble about the rules of Minecraft, shall we? So yeah, as I say, I'm going to put in the description of this video the link to the Facebook page. And yeah, as I say, you don't have to join if you don't want to, because I know some of you guys, you want to stick behind your YouTube account alias, that's fine. But if you do want to join, that's fine. Hey! Look at that. Even an artificial pool 1 deep, you can get fish out of it. Isn't that fantastic? Right, I think that's enough for that. So, well, till the next video, goodbye for now.